Hello YouTube, welcome back to another video. I'm extremely congested. I have been congested for over a week and I am ready to die. Okay, ignore that. So today I'm going to be making a story time video on how I got cussed at by a middle-aged woman when I worked at McDonald's when I was 17. My dog is here, his name is Leo. He is here for emotional support, okay? I think about this story often, and I currently work in customer service. And every time I remind myself when a customer is rude to me, I say, remember that one time that an old Karen called you a bitch in the drive-thru when you were 17? Yeah, it makes me feel a tad bit better. I also have another story that's also really fucking crazy when I worked at Walmart. Anyway, let's begin, okay? I was 17. I was working at McDonald's for a couple of months just to make some schmoolah, get my money up, I guess. And it was a Sunday rush. Anybody knows, or anybody who works in food service knows, that Sundays are literally the worst days to work, especially in the Bible Belt, because everybody gets out of church and decides that they're hungry, and obviously does not, reflect what they heard in their sermon to others, okay? Y'all know the church crowd is rude. Anyway, I was working back drive at McDonald's, and if you don't know what back drive at McDonald's is, it's the first window you pull up to when you have to pay for your order. Whatever, okay? I'm taking orders and I'm doing that at the same time. Anyway, this old-ass fucking Karen comes in the drive-thru and immediately starts screaming me her order. Okay? Immediately defensive. She's like, I want to McChicken. I want a McDouble. And she was like screaming. And I literally, like, she was talking so fast too that I couldn't understand everything she was saying. And I said, I'm sorry, what did you say? And she's like, I come here all the time now. You guys should know my fucking order by now. After she yelled that at me, I was pissed. For one, I had only been working at that McDonald's location for, about 2 months, and I've never seen this fucking woman in my life. Okay? And then she states to me this is for her daughter, not her. Okay, good to know. I don't fucking care who this order is for. The least you can do is treat me with some amount of fucking decency, woman. Anyway, I eventually take her up to the window to pay. That's where it all goes down, okay? First thing she does is starts complaining about how she comes here all the time and everybody should know her order by now and blah, 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 blah. And I just didn't say anything to her. I told her her total, took her card, ran it through the fucking thing, and then she just kept blabbing on and on and on. Sorry, guys, my phone decided to tell me that my storage is full. Anyway, where was I? Okay, so I got a little pissed, and I accidentally slammed the window a little too hard in her face. That bitch got mad, okay? She got so fucking angry, okay? And I continue to take orders, and as I'm doing this, she is hogging the line, banging on my window. And as she is banging on my window, she is simultaneously honking her horn at the same time, as if it'll make the situation any better. Okay? After I'm done taking about 5 customers' orders and she is still hogging the line, I open up my window. And she was like, I need to talk to your manager right now! I'm not even fucking kidding. This grown-ass fucking woman is screaming at me like a toddler having a tantrum. So me and her get into it, and she's like, you're acting like such a fucking bitch. And I'm like, well, maybe I wouldn't be that way if you wouldn't treat food service workers like crap. That's all I said to her. And she kept asking for my name, and I told her no, because I don't have to give her my name. Sorry, go find it out for yourself. Anyway, it's just very bizarre to me how somebody would want to treat a food service worker like that. Mind you, we're handling your food. Not that I would spit in somebody's food, I would never do that. But for me personally, if I was rude to the waitress at IHOP, I would probably think she's gonna spit in my fucking food. So after that whole interaction, she eventually drives off to get a hold of my manager. And as she's to the second window, she pulls up, and there's about like a cop 3 cars behind her. This is where it gets good, okay? She snatches the food from my coworker's hand and peels out of the drive-thru. Like, literally speeds out into this highway that is, like, right in front of the McDonald's. That cop pulled that bitch over. He pulled her over. He immediately hopped out that drive-thru and pulled her over for speeding. Okay? And I don't know if she ever got a speeding ticket or what, or just got a warning. I really hope she got a speeding ticket. Anyway, we ended up giving the cop free cookies when he came back for his food. Yeah, we were very appreciative of his work. Anyway, that lady that cussed me out or whatever, apparently she's a known rude customer at McDonald's, and at that point, they were about, like, this close to banning her from the store. So they said next time she comes in and behaves like that, they were going to ban her, but they should have banned her as soon as she called me the B word, because that's a little far. But anyway, I hope you guys liked my customer service trauma story. Leave a thumbs up if you want to hear more. But anyway, bye. Thank you for watching.